I asked the speaker one question. What is one action you recommend educators take to affirm the mathematics identities of historically excluded students? Get to know them as people beyond a label, especially their aspirations and imaginations. NCTM, give it up for the one and only Melissa Adams-Corral.
Hey NCTM, thanks for sticking around. I have a serious question for y'all. ¿Qué carajos estamos haciendo? Okay, last month a familiar set of headlines dropped. Did y'all see these? They're brand new, but in my 15 years in education, I keep seeing them over and over again. When I saw them in September, I thought about time. It's been 42 years since the Reagan administration's math-based fear-mongering, 24 years since No Child Left Behind imposed a testing and accountability regime, and 10 years since Every Student Succeeds Act pumped money into our schools to get us to raise standards. NCTM has been around for 105 years, trying to improve mathematics education, and over the years and decades, that's also been raising the standards. So much time. And 5 years ago, well, COVID happened, and we managed to get Chromebooks and hotspots to every kid, something that seemed completely impossible. And now when we walk into schools, they're spending so much time on screens, using those programs that promised us big gains. All of this money, all of this time, all of this research dedicated to one goal. And we're still here. Clearly that goal is a distraction, meant to divert our attention from things that really matter. Recently I've been working with high school immigrant students, and because they're new to our system, they're not used to it, and they can identify the problems with it, and they can tell us some of the things that they think that we should change. Okay? They want school to feel worth it, worth their time, worth their effort, and the sacrifices they've made. And when they walk into their classrooms, they're interminably long, filled with thick packets of worksheets, all English assessments that label them as deficient, and endless hours of iReady and IXL. It doesn't feel worth it, okay? After meeting with them for months, I know that they made huge changes in their lives to get here. They have goals, and they're so dedicated to making them happen. They want to learn, and yet, here we are, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Imagine if they knew that. They might think, we don't know what we're doing. That's not true, right? Teachers are professionals, and they're artists. Under humane conditions, they can outdesign every curriculum developer, every AI bot, and every district staffer. But they're being gaslit. Teachers are mandated to cede their professionalism to irrelevant and unvalidated tests, to show fidelity to scripted textbooks that have never met their students, to allot time to Chromebooks and supposedly adaptive programs, to be doing the same thing at the same time as the person next door with an entirely different group of people. Plus, we overcrowd their classrooms, fill their schedules, erase their planning time, drag them to unnecessary meetings, underpay them. And then, after removing their professional responsibility, we tell them they're not good enough because the tests say so? Young people have simple demands. They want a shorter, more interactive school day, intentionally planned for the people in the room, not to fill time or cover content or drill for tests. They're happy to leave their Chromebooks in their backpacks, and they want more time for their lives, to spend time with family, play sports, make friends, get a job. Teachers would also benefit from a shorter school day. They'd have more time to plan and reflect, more interactive and engaged classes, and, leave work at work and be able to have their own lives. The thing is, young people have ideas that could benefit all of us, because teaching is people work. It's work that happens between people, and the more stuff we shove in between us, the more our schools suck on every metric, okay? When administrators pressure us to focus on students as data points rather than people, they're wasting our time. When their districts demand fidelity to curriculum rather than people, they're wasting everyone's time. And it isn't even working on the metrics they tell us they care about. Shortening the school day, or one young person I know thinks schools need to think about calidad por precio, the quality of what we get for the price that we're paying, the price he pays in his time, energy, and effort, and the literal billions of dollars we're spending spiraling in this testing regime. Shortening the school day may seem like a crazy idea. We live in crazy times, okay? Why not partner with young people and plan for days that are worth our time, for schools that treat us like actual people, not because it might raise test scores, but because it's what's right, okay? Let's remember, we're not data points, we're not machines, we don't need robots to think for us or textbooks to speak for us. Let's own what it means to do people work and actually rethink what school could be with young people, because we all deserve schools that are worth our time. Muchas gracias, buenas noches.